everyone.
Hi,
I'm Laura,
I'm Cecilia.
and this is the Yarn Mews podcast.
It is. We're back.
Episode whatever it is. I don't know.
Something.
20-something.
Yeah.
Maybe 30. I don't know.
I don't know.
So, here we are again, knitting away.
Yes.
Should I tell them right away what I'm knitting on?
Yes.
Since I couldn't say it last time.
Yes.
So, last podcast, I was working on this, but I couldn't show it to you because it had not been announced yet. But Marie Green of Olive Knits is doing her 3rd annual 4-day sweater KAL knit along. So, yes, knit a sweater in 4 days. And the pattern is called Foxtrot Cardigan, and I will maybe put up a little picture up there of what the finished product is going to look like, but this is what mine looks like at this point. It's a mess right now, but you can see that cool pattern in there. It's top down.
So all around. Oh, cool.
Yeah, and knitting around, no seams. So yeah, and yes, it's been 3 weeks since I started it, but I was never going to do it in 4 days. Never. Not that I couldn't, if I didn't have a shoulder issue.
Yes.
And if I had 4 consecutive days to work on it.
Yes.
But, you know, I'm here 6 days a week and shoulder issue.
Yes. Tell us again about your shoulder.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you about my shoulder again. Done it enough. I'm just tired of it. But anyway, it's a fun little sweater to knit. I've actually really enjoyed it. So
Cool.
I've never knit a top-down sweater before.
Never?
Fun fact.
Wow.
Never. Well, no, wait. I take that back. I knit a child's top-down sweater before. So.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe
I've
that
knit
counts.
several. In fact, I think most of what I've knit for sweaters have been top down.
Yeah.
So
I don't know why I've never done it. Just haven't ever found a sweater that I wanted to make that was top-down, I guess. I did try to make one once from a Vogue knitting magazine, and it was fairly early days in my knitting career, and there were way too many stitch markers. I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on, so I gave up on it. But that doesn't mean that that's why I haven't ever knit one again. It's just that I haven't found a sweater that I wanted to.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
So I'm making mine out of Malabrigo Rios. Marie Green suggests a superwash wool yarn because of the drape of superwash wool. And if you don't know about that, you can ask Cecilia all about superwash wools and how they
You could.
how they
drape. They
and
aren't.
they-
They don't grab.
Huh?
They grow. They grow. That's what you wanted me to
Yeah.
say. Sorry.
Anyway, it's because there's
they get
no
longer.
yeah
There's no scales.
there are no
for the-
scales left on the wool. They've taken those all off, so they don't felt together
No.
anymore.
But they don't
So-
grasp each other.
Yeah.
They don't hold each other's hands. They're just like
They're like ships passing in the night.
It's like when you have a little toddler and he does the noodle arms.
Yeah.
Everyone who's ever been around a toddler knows the noodle arms, where you're trying to walk through the mall. I was like, that's my impersonation
Yeah.
of superwash wool.
That's funny.
So yeah, well,
Yes.
I'm actually working on a top-down sweater too.
Okay, but wait a minute. I got to finish talking about the knit along. So the knit along right now, the pattern is available for pre-orders on Ravelry at a discount of $1 off the regular price of $9. So you can get it for $8 on Ravelry. It's called the Foxtrot Cardigan, and the actual knit along starts July 4th, so it goes July 4th through the 8th, but she's actually giving everybody 2 weeks because of different sizes of people and stuff like that. So here's the deal. If you decide to do it and you let us know here in the store that you're doing it and you use yarn bought from the store, if you get your sweater completed in 2 weeks, we'll give you a little prize.
Yeah,
So
I'm gonna do one. I'm
right.
gonna make mine out of Nix. outlaw.
Ooh, lovely.
Mhm.
That'll be really pretty.
It's going to be
Yeah.
beautiful.
That is not a superwash wool, but it has drape in it because it has
Silk. It's 30% silk.
Yeah, so
So.
same kind of thing. Also, if you wanted to use alpaca, that's got some drape to it.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think of what other types of yarn. Anything with silk or rayon. It's a worsted weight. We have the yardage information here in the store. So if you want to make one and join us for the 4-day knit along.
Yeah.
I know that Shelly's planning on doing it, and I think Jane's planning on doing it too. So several people will be working on it. We will likely have something going on in the store. I'll give you a hint. It involves a TV and movies.
Woohoo!
But we haven't firmed that up yet. So keep your eye on our newsletter for more info on that.
Yes.
And tell us about your top-down sweater.
Well, I am working on Edie. Last time I was working on the gauge swatch. And so now I am doing the actual. It's very exciting. Look how much I got.
I know, wow.
I know.
You can tell so much from that.
Yeah. Well, this is the top, obviously.
Show them the yarn again in case people didn't see it last time.
It's the concentric cotton. I don't know why I want to call it cotton concentric. It doesn't make any sense
I don't know.
even. I don't know. Anyway, it's actually very nice. It's 4 little plies, and it's pretty loose, but it doesn't, it's not too splitty. Occasionally, if I'm not paying much attention, it might. But
Yeah.
overall, I hold everything so tightly that I don't usually have a problem. Because Kung Fu grip. Just like those little, you know, the dolls, when G.I. Joes in the 70s.
Oh, yeah,
That's where
with
that
Kung
comes
Fu
from.
grip.
Yeah, the Kung
Yeah.
Fu grip. I always wanted one.
Well, when did you get one? Because you were a girl?
No, because I didn't really play with dolls. I just wanted something with a Kung Fu grip. That was all, you know.
I like
so,
that.
You know.
Well, I have not really been working on anything else other than sewing. So I made my shirt.
She did. Look at her go.
It's the Wixton Shift. In case you're wondering, I'll put it in the comments or something. Yeah, so I worked on that all day yesterday. Had one child come home from far away on Friday, and then another child leave. These are both 20-year-olds. Okay.
Yeah. They're
So
not really
one of them
children.
moved to Denver this morning. He left this morning, and the other one is home for who knows how long until she finds her next adventure.
Yeah, big place to go.
Yeah. So she applied to the Peace Corps and to World Teach, and World Teach was going to be in American Samoa, and they
She's
decided
been
not
there
to.
before, right?
No, she hasn't been there before.
Oh.
But they decided not to offer that program this year.
Oh, well, that's too bad.
And then Peace Corps, one of her references arrived a day late, and they said, "Oh, sorry, it's a day late."
Wow.
So, oh well.
That's their loss.
So you know, she could do it again next year if she doesn't have some other
thing.
going on. But I don't know. I think by then she'll have some other
Gig.
gig. So she's been in Hawaii for a couple of months working in a bakery on a coffee farm. So yeah,
Gotta
just
love
something
that.
to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see, what have we got new that we can show people? Well, we can show you guys this lovely tank top that Shelly made out of Kelbourne Woollens Mojave, which is their newish cotton. Is it? No, it's cotton linen blend.
I think it's cotton linen, yeah.
I know.
Let's double check.
I put it.
60 cotton, 40 linen.
Yeah.
So,
I put it by you because I knew
beautiful.
you could pick it up.
yes.
You got to show them all the colors.
All the colors. Here we
Well,
go.
actually, there are a couple that I didn't include, but
These
are
are
pretty.
some of the colors we have. They're fabulous. And I love this little tank top.
Yeah,
That'd
it's
be
very
great.
cute. It's
Just
got some cute eyelet detail here.
yeah.
And
Yeah, that's what we
yarn's
do.
always good.
Yeah.
Yarn is always fun. And then also I wanted to show you guys the new Sassy Holidays colorway from Knitted Wit. This one is for Best Friends Day, and it's called Shanna Jean because the owner of the of Knitted Wit is named Laura Jean, and her best friend is Shannon, so Shanna Jean.
Ah.
Yeah. And Shannon is knitwear designer. I'm trying to remember what her last name is. Shannon.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Oakley?
But no, I don't think so. A lot of the knitted whip patterns on Ravelry are designed by her. So anyway,
Nice.
It's very pretty. I like that purple and green. Of course, I love chartreuse and anything, so
Yes.
as you all know by now.
Everybody knows.
Yeah.
It's not a secret anymore.
Nope. Well, I don't know that it ever was. Also wanted to show you that we've got new magazines in the store. The new Pom Pom Quarterly. I love this little sweater on the
I love
front.
that
It's so
sweater,
cute.
too.
It's mosaic. It's really cute. There's some other really cute things in here too. I'm not gonna spend time finding them all for you, but I love that little sweater.
That sweater's fabulous.
And the new Lane magazine is here as well. There's some great sweaters in here too. I wish they didn't. I wish they used a different picture on the cover, or a bigger picture, because it's hard to see what you're really looking at. But anyway, some very cute things in here. And the new Norma magazine is here
That
as
sweater
well.
on the front is fabulous.
We will have the yarn for this sweater, I think in August, maybe July. I'm not really sure. It's not available quite yet. Actually, oh, cover that up. These are the two yarns in that sweater. So those will be.
They're coming here.
They are coming
You
here.
can come and touch them
And fondle them
them.
and. No, never mind. I was gonna say, and throw those big balls around.
no, don't throw balls.
Don't do that. Yeah.
We don't want ball throwing. Someone could get hurt.
Yes. Cecilia got hurt by a skein of yarn once by
I
a ball
did.
thrown at her.
Yes.
Because it was sock yarn and it had a little spool of reinforcing thread on the inside.
Plastic reinforcing spool in there. Conked me right in the head, and it was quite painful.
Yeah.
So,
I'm always amazed at how much boxes of yarn weigh.
yeah.
You know, you pick up a skein, it's like, it's nothing. It's 100 grams, it's not that much. And then you get a box full of yarn. Oh my gosh. That weighs a lot.
Yes, it does.
How did that happen?
Oh, it's amazing when you put a whole bunch of stuff that doesn't weigh very much together.
Yeah.
Suddenly it weighs a lot.
Yeah. And then we also got in a couple of fun things. These are not new products for us. We've had these before, but we just have them periodically when I remember to order them. So this is called a Socks Ease, and it is a sock measuring device where you have somebody step on it with their heel either it would be at this end, and then where their foot ends up is what size sock you need to make. So.
Yeah.
It's got the U.S. shoe sizes on the side here. So this is babies 0 to 3, little kids 4 to 10, big kids 11 to 3, and then his and hers. So kind of cool and very useful. So you have them step on that, you measure it, and then when you're knitting your sock, if you're going from the top down, or I suppose you could do it from the bottom up too, you insert this inside your sock and you can see how far you've gone.
Yeah.
So kind of clever.
So you'll know where you can stop.
Yeah. And another little gadget from the same company is a Kitchener keychain. It's got all the details on how to do Kitchener stitch, which
That
is
thing
great
awesome.
because
who
I always
ever remembers?
forget that. Yeah.
One time I was on a business trip and I was getting to the end of my little sock thing. And the place we were staying had sort of dodgy Wi-Fi. And normally I had a little note on my iPod that had the information. And it, for some reason, wasn't there. And so I get to the end, I'm like, okay, I don't remember how to do this. And I'm like, oh, look it up on my note. No, not there. And I'm like trying to get on the Wi-Fi, and it was kind of like coming in and out. I'm like, oh, really? You're making me crazy. So
you wished you had a Kitchener keychain.
I actually own one of those now because of that. Because it's like, okay, now I have something I can have with me all the time.
Fun.
So it's in my little bags.
Yeah. So, hey, I wanted to tell you guys, the next podcast is not going to happen in 2 weeks because we will be going to market in 2 weeks. And so rather than film before we go, I thought we would film while we're there.
Yeah.
And maybe do some interviews with some people. And, I don't know how much stuff we'll be able to show you what's coming, but maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
So
Maybe
we'll
some stuff from the
film
fashion
as we're
show.
there. Maybe we'll do a little filming on the road too as we drive to Cleveland.
Yeah, because what's more fun than driving to Cleveland?
Yeah, right?
You know.
Who knows? So we'll let you know, when it gets published. Right after we get back from market, just a few days later is our Cloud9 retreat. So I don't know if I'll get it posted in between those dates, but if not, maybe we'll do a little interviewing with our 2 instructors as well, and
Yeah.
you'll get a
Who
real
knows?
montage of stuff.
Who knows what'll happen?
Yeah.
It'll be a magical mystery tour.
Yeah.
Just like the Beatles had.
Yeah, we'll be just like the Beatles.
We are pretty much just like the Beatles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. But maybe not.
But maybe not.
Sorry, I have to untangle my yarn here. It gets all tangled because I'm working with Malabrigo and it's kettle dyed. I always stripe my yarns. Do 1 or 2 rows of one color and then one ball and then 1 or 2 rows of the next ball. On the sleeve, because it's in the round, I can do every row I switch. On the body, because it was knit back and forth, I did every 2 rows. I forgot to do it at the top, so
Uh-oh.
I can notice it a little bit, but the change when I started doing it is in here, so I don't know. I don't know if you can really tell.
Let me look.
No,
Ah.
don't look. You'll notice later.
Probably. When you're wearing it.
I'm not wearing it. It's too small for me.
Oh.
This is for a mannequin.
When the mannequin's wearing it.
Yeah.
We'll all be like, oh, look.
Laura
what
forgot to
did.
stripe her yarn.
Oh, she's the worst. That's how we talk about her.
Yeah.
Always.
Well, or as Brene Brown would say, I'm not the worst. I made a poor decision. Because I'm not bad. My decision was bad.
Who's Brene Brown?
She is a professor at the University of Houston, and she is a social worker, and she does research on the intersection of shame, vulnerability, and bravery and courage. So, the statement, look how bad Laura is a shame statement, but look at that thing that Laura did. That was a bad decision, is not shame based. So it's interesting.
I guess. I don't know. I think depends on who you are.
Shame is about the person, and the other way is about the action.
Yeah, I guess so. I so dislike making mistakes that it would still be shameful for me to be told you messed this up.
Yeah. I don't know, but that's you. Maybe that's because that was the way you were raised or something.
No, it's just something internal in me.
Yeah.
Nobody else in my family's like that.
But maybe you should work on that. Let's have a session with Cecilia right now.
I don't think so.
Well,
I think making mistakes is a problem. It's
but
like
does
being
not make
sick.
But it does
Being
not make
sick
you
is
a
a
bad
problem.
person.
Yeah. Mistakes make you a bad person. Being sick makes you a bad person. All the things make you a bad person. I hate being sick. My throat is getting scritchy.
It's allergies.
I'm not allergic to stuff.
Okay, my son, who's not allergic to stuff either, the last couple of days, his nose has been running a lot, his eyes have been running a lot. He's not sick. He said, Mom, I think I have allergies. I said, yeah, well, pollen's really bad right now, so.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I am healthy. I am well.
I am healthy, I am well. I don't know. Have I ever mentioned that to these guys?
I don't think
So a few years ago, I don't know how long it's been since I started doing this, but I decided that I was sick too much, and I was gonna tell myself anytime I thought I was getting sick that I would say, I'm healthy, I am well, and see if that helped. And by God, it has. I've been sick like 2 times in the last 3 years or something. And anytime somebody around me is sick, like Shane called last week. I was up north, and she called, and she said, I'm really sick. I was like, in my head, I'm going, I am healthy, I am well, I am healthy, I am well. So Cecilia knows this about me, so that's...
So I mock her.
She mocks me.
Because...
But I don't know, it's worked, and I don't care if that's what I have to do in order to not be sick, I'll do it. So there you go.
There you go.
Shoot, did I move that last one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I did not. Or maybe I moved it the wrong way. Doesn't matter. Close enough. Nobody's going to be looking at my underarm decreases.
We will be.
No, you will not.
For sure.
No.
I'm trying to figure out where I started going on.
And if I did mess up, it was just a bad decision. I'm not a bad person.
The worst person. Can't ever make a good decision.
Oh my gosh, stop.
Oh man.
What else do we need to tell people about? Our semi-annual clearance sale starts, well, this is Monday. This will not get posted until probably Wednesday. So it started tomorrow/yesterday. Figure that one out.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Semi-annual clearance sale. If you are not in town, if you're one of the people who watches us online from far away, you can still buy things from our clearance sale on our website.
Yes.
And
then I will grab it and pack it up and send it to you.
Yay, Cecilia.
That's part of my job.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And that will be going on through, I don't know, through the July 4th weekend probably. Somewhere around there. I don't know exactly.
I don't know.
I mean, I have a schedule someplace, but do I actually remember it? No, that's why it's written down. So.
And she hasn't told me, so I can't remember it. So
Yeah.
Otherwise, I just remember the stuff.
Yeah.
That's how
True.
it works.
True dat.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Let's see. Well, we got market, so both Laura and I are going to that, so we will not be here. And then Cloud9, which I'm very excited about. And then at the end of July is PEEP.
Yeah, at the end of July is the Progressive East End Project. PEEP for short.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, that'll be coming up. I think it starts July 27th. So that's a Saturday and goes to the following Sunday, which is August 4th, maybe? I don't know.
Something like that.
So we'll let you know
Beginning of
more
August.
about that as we get closer.
Yeah, it's always a good time.
And fall yarns will start coming in probably in
Yes.
July.
Yes, July, August time frame.
Yep.
Always exciting.
Yep.
New stuff.
And other than that, I don't know.
I don't
So-
know much either.
We should talk about what the prize is for next time. First of all, Jenna Cox.
Yay,
you
Jenna!
won last time, so come on into the store and pick up your prize.
Yes, come see
Woohoo!
us.
And then our prize this next time is a combination of miscellaneous things I had in my office. This lovely skein or ball of felted tweed from Rowan. Some little mini skeins from Classic Elite, who is no longer in business, but these are samples of some of the yarns that they were going to come out with last year before they went out of business. And I don't know what you could do with these, but there's got to be something. Little projects.
If you do little toys or just
Oh yeah, perfect.
have like one little thing you want to add some color to.
And then I've got another little mini skein. This is a polka dot sheep, tenderfoot, which we carry here in the store, but we don't carry the little the multis of her mini skeins. We just carry some solids or monochromes. So anyway, that's just a little grouping of stuff. Maybe I'll find a little bag to put it in. I don't know. I didn't see anything in the office when I was.
I might have something in my drawer.
So we'll find something, some way to make it nice.
Yeah.
The felted tweed would be great in a hat. There's plenty there to do a hat.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yes. For sure.
Yeah. So as always, just make a comment on our YouTube channel underneath the video, and you will be entered into the prize drawing.
Yes.
So now we have a serious thing to talk about. Cecilia and I are starting to wonder if we should continue with this podcast. I will say, I love sitting here and chatting with Cecilia.
Because I'm awesome.
Yeah.
And I like chatting with Laura because she's okay. So it's like, so it goes good.
But here's the thing. We just don't have very many viewers.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of time. It takes an hour out of our day to do the filming, and then it takes me probably a couple more hours each time to edit and get it up on the YouTube channel, all that kind of stuff. And that would be fine if we really felt like we were growing as a podcast and it was generating business for our store, because, that's why we're doing it. Because it's the store's podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just not really growing. I mean, this last time we only have 5 comments on our YouTube channel and only 69 views. So we're just trying to decide if we should continue or not. And I just wanted to let you guys know that now so that you can tell your friends maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe...
Or your enemies if you think we're terrible. That's the thing too.
I know that the people who comment really like us.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure it's worth us continuing.
Yeah. I like doing it, but...
I do too.
I think I messed this up somehow. I wish I did. Sorry.
So anyway, if you want to see us continue, please, tell other people. You can make a comment on underneath our episode on the YouTube channel.
Tell us what we're doing wrong.
Yeah. Tell us what you'd like to see more of.
Watch with your grandkids or something.
Different.
So get us popular amongst the little youngsters. We could play video games. That would really boost our...
Yeah, probably.
Because we're awesome.
Maybe we need to be more risque. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know that that's in me, but...
Maybe that's the solution.
I mean, I know
if we reach 500 likes or 500 viewers,
oh God,
Laura will take her clothes off.
No, I will not. So this one podcast that when we were first starting out, I was watching a lot of, and I think it's the Workshop Girls. I can't remember, but it's a store in Virginia, and they talk about pea-cups and
Are pea-cups sort of like pecans?
Oh, that's bad.
Thank you. I'll be here all week.
No, she used to be a yarn rep, and she had a pea cup, so she wouldn't have to stop. So she would just pee while she was driving. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
And they've talked about other more intimate items.
Okay.
I mean, I could tell about when I made a willy warmer. I don't know. Anyway.
You could.
You guys should just, if you have any suggestions on how to make this podcast more interesting, maybe you don't want to see the products that we're showing from the store. I don't know.
Yeah, just let us know what you think. You know what? We're not going to cry. Well, no. Laura might cry, but...
Maybe you don't want us to be knitting while we're doing this because we're not looking at the screen.
Yeah, I could be.
I don't know. Constructive feedback is always helpful.
Yes.
So let us know what you think. And maybe you think that the podcast is too long. Maybe you think it's too short. Maybe you feel like we need to get sponsors of some kind for our prizes. I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway, any suggestions would be helpful.
Maybe you want us to just show kitten videos, which, you know, we could do, I guess. We both have kittens.
No.
I will say I came out because I have a fairly new kitten. I believe I've talked about Clovis.
Clovis. Hey, that was an answer on a crossword puzzle I was doing the other day.
Yes. You knew it because I told you.
No, because I had a downward wrong, and so I
Oh.
didn't catch it until later when I had corrected that word. I was like, oh, that's Clovis.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's him.
But anyway, carry on.
Anyway, I was coming out of the bathroom and we had ironing board leaning up against the wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was leaning with the board side to the wall, right? So the legs are over here.
Yeah.
And he was climbing up the board side because of the cloth, right?
Right.
And somehow he did manage to get to the very tippy top. And so then he's standing on the very tippy top right next to the wall. And he's like, oh, here's some little thing I can stand on. So then he's standing on the legs, which then proceeded to move away from him. And so he's doing this thing like, oh no, you know, it's just a little
He was
kid.
exercising.
He was.
He's doing downward dog
Yeah.
on an ironing board.
Yeah, but he fell off. And he was
That's
fine
funny.
because he's a dumb little kitten.
Yeah.
And he's made of rubber. He's kind of like Tigger. He really does remind me of that. He
Yeah.
just bounces around acting crazy most of the time.
Well,
But there you go.
there you go.
Cute kitten story.
I don't have a cute kitten story
Sorry.
other than we were going to smuggle Artemis into Kit's car to take with him. But I didn't really want to do that.
No.
But Tom kind of did.
Oh no.
Yeah. But anyway, he can get his own kitten.
He can. I bet they have them in Colorado.
I bet they do.
I think they're everywhere.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, I don't know. Should that be it for today? I don't
I
feel like we have a whole heck of a lot more to say, and
We don't.
we got our serious business out.
We
so-
did. And I do have a scritchy throat.
I am healthy. I am well. All right. So thanks everybody for joining us, and
Thank
we'll
you.
see you soon.
See ya. Bye.